Hi, all, welcome back to 10 Minutes HR. Today we will cover Part 2 for How to Make Your Own PCB Calculator. If you have not watched Part 1, feel free to complete Part 1 so you can follow what will continue in this Part 2. During Part 1, we had created a calculator based on Scenario 1, which is basic calculation. Now in Scenario 2, we are looking into when employee joined your organization during middle of the year, and he has income from previous employer, so how to make sure we compute PCB correctly. Open Excel that we used, add in a new row at the top, this is for TP3 data input. Since employee not having same monthly income throughout whole year, so we need to break down income to current month and remaining month income. Create an input for current month name, this is to find out user calculating which month PCB. Then remaining month is to find out how many more months until December. With this, we will able to find out what is the total annual earnings for this employee in your organization. Let's not forget to include current month income. Slightly rename the description as forecast remaining month. Slightly rename in these labels for better clarity. We need something to auto-populate the remaining month based on current month input. Now we're going to build a small table, so we can use it to auto-populate number of remaining months. So the concept here is, when users select a January, mean they are processing for January payroll. And remaining number of months will be from February to December, which is 11 months. Go back to the top, row 5, put in a VLOOKUP function, this will help us populate remaining number of months based on input of current month name. For this VLOOKUP last parameter, we will use false, because we match the exact month name here. For this VLOOKUP last parameter, we will use a false, because we match the exact month name here. And we continue to set up the cell for current month income. Then make sure the formula at forecast remaining is correct. It should be monthly income multiply remaining month. Let's try change current month to July to check if formula works correctly. Yes, we can see remaining month changed to 6 and forecast income has also changed to 42,000. Next, I will put in data validation at current month cell, because I want user to select monthly from list, instead of free typing. Now, the current month cell turn into a drop-down list. Another element that we need to consider is, employee may has tax payment from TP3 input, so let's create another input cell for this. Insert a new row at row 2, and put a name as tax paid. Let's set there is PCB paid for 800. The paid PCB will need to minus from total payable tax. Add in a new row here, so we can bring all figures together for easy understanding. Link this new input cell to the cell at row 2 where user input PCB paid from TP3. Then update the formula for monthly PCB to pay. It should be annual tax minus paid tax, then divide to remaining month plus current month. With this sample data, calculated tax is 281.64. We're going to validate this with LHDN calculator. Update the same data into LHDN calculator. Put in the 800 as what we got from TP3. Scroll down to Calculate button. LHDN calculator returned 281.70, and this is matched with our tax calculator. Come back to our scenario, the requirement is to compute for June PCB. And the PCB paid is 1221. Head back to our calculator and change the paid PCB to 1221. PCB to pay has reduced to 211.48. Update the PCB value in LHDN calculator to 1221. Now, we have the match PCB amount. Back to scenario 2, the month that we used is July. Let's make a small changes here. It is absolutely fine to change this scenario. Sometimes employee may have a career break in June, where employee did not work and no income in June. Then employee join new company after a month. July PCB to pay will be 211.50. That end our session today for scenario 2. Coming up, we will have scenario 3. This is very useful especially when you are implementing new payroll system. Hope you enjoy today's session. Please like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any question.